Okay, so the first part of this video is Shimmerine, and you want to head to there. That's in Summerset with the DLC that you'll have to pay. But once you head there, you want to head into the Monastery of Serene Harmony. Now, this is a place that most people know about, so I don't want to spend too much time focusing on this area. But as soon as you enter, there's going to be 4 jewelry boxes in the middle on the tables. Now, in my personal experience, they don't really tend to drop plans, recipes, or motifs, so feel free to skip them. You'll get some materials though, but the wardrobes, urns, and all that other stuff that you see, those have a really good chance of giving you a furnishing plan. So yeah, I'm just looting the jewelry boxes here just for the hell of it, because, can't say no to some trait stones and all that. So yeah, you want to get the wardrobes in the front foyer. And before you head upstairs, you want to loot the 2 jewelry boxes near these 2 pillars on the entrance side. Then you want to loot this urn and nightstand on this side and the urn and nightstand on the other side before you head up. Now, once you head up, it doesn't matter which way you start, left or right. You just want to head to, well, this is one of the main rooms here, the barracks. And this, I have the best luck finding my plants here. As you can see, I already found an Alinor bowl on the left, the embossed or whatever that is. Right? You want to loot these nightstands and cupboards. They tend to have the highest drop rates in terms of plants, and the wardrobes and all that other stuff as well. You want to loot that trunk near the window, the stained glass window. Then the coffers, nightstand up there, and the cupboards here. Now here I got really lucky. On the bottom left you see a epic purple Alinor fountain plan. Don't expect that too often, right? And honestly, if you find one of each, just log off and switch characters, because there's a timer on this game that only lets you get plans for like a certain time period. So once you get your purple, blue, and green, log off right away. There's no more point in looting because you're not going to find any blue or purple in a very long time. Now the jewelry boxes up here, it's not compulsory to pick them up. I do anyway, just to show you that you can. But yeah, you don't have to. But you definitely want to pick up this. So this cabinet here, because that has a high furnishing plan drop rate. Now, a lot of the other rooms here don't have much. Like here, I don't think there's anything in this little altar area where the writing desks are. There's a 1 jewelry box in this dinner area. And here is the second of the main rooms in which I usually have the best luck finding all of my plans. A lot of wardrobes here that are already open. But yeah, you got the trunks on the barracks, near the barracks, and then you got the cupboards up top again. You just want to loot those. And we're almost done our run, basically. And that's it. Log off and switch another character, and everything will reset. And here I'm just going to show you the purple plan that I found. Alinor Fountain 4-way Time Worn. Pretty nice. Alright, so you want to head over to the Summerset region. Now this is a DLC, so you will have to buy this. And you want to go to the King's Haven Pass Way Shrine. Now once you get to the King's Haven Pass Way Shrine, you want to head to the Direnni Acropolis, which is southeast of that King's Haven Pass Way Shrine. So I'm just going to fast forward here, right before we get to this guy right here, Bailiff Erator. And you want to accept this quest, because if you don't, you won't have access to the lootable urns inside this area. So you want to head inside the battle, or the keep, grounds keep, yeah. You want to head there, cross the bridge, and then you want to head to the manor to the right of here once you pass that little like archway right here, Keeper's Manor. Now once you get in, you got to go upstairs and you have to read a note and you have to acquire a key. Now the key will be in a coffer you'll see in a bit. So right here you see the note, Keeper's Letter, read that, and then the Keeper's Coffer, which will give you access to a key, and that key is what's going to give you access to a like dungeonous or catacomb area where you can begin looting your urns. So you just want to leave this area once you've collected those. Right? And then it's very easy. If you've never done the quest before, it guides you to where you need to go. So there's nothing too confusing on where to go. Now, right here, I'm just going to run to the catacombs, or slowly pace to the catacombs. right? And we head into the dungeon, or the catacombs. Now, a few things you should keep in mind before you enter. There are urns to the left and right, which I kind of neglect here because they're always empty for me, so I kind of just gave up. But sometimes they're full. You shouldn't be skipping urns, so don't do what I just did there. Those urns you see in the right will always be empty, but these 4 are usually full. So you want to grab these first to start your run, and then you want to enter this doorway on the right once you get down the stairs, the Shattered Halls. Now, as soon as you enter the Shattered Halls, there's this upper level, that whole circular region right here, right? That whole circular region, and there's going to be, quite a few urns here you can loot, and there's going to be ghosts and some enemies you have to fight. So you want to kill them first before looting anything because it gets really annoying when they just keep hitting you with their attacks and stuff. So I'm going to kill them right here, and then on these little pedestals or whatever these things, what, sarcophagi, yeah. You want to loot those urns, and these give a pretty good chance to drop plants. I've gotten plants from those before, and I would say up here on this level there are about a little over 20 urns, maybe mid to high 20s in terms of the urns you can loot. Some of them will be empty, but a lot of them will have a good amount of lootable option on them, so you want to get that. And as soon as you grab everything there, I've probably missed a few, I don't know. Yeah, you see I missed one there. You want to head to this little archway, and then you want to head downstairs into the next lootable area. So right when you enter, to your right, right here, you can see a bunch of urns on like little bookshelf or cases or whatever those are, and you definitely want to loot those. Now, they're really annoying because you actually have to jump and aim, so I apologize for the poor camera work here when I'm jumping. And yeah, some of them were empty. Here I just cast an extended ritual to increase the brightness so you guys can see a little better. I normally don't, but for the purposes of filming, I'll do it. So yeah, you want to grab that urn. Then across from this area, you got the exact same thing where you have like 2 bookcases on the walls, and you want to grab those. I would say they're about like 7 to 8 on this area. 8, yeah. So once you've grabbed that, you want to go to the right and grab these 2. And then I think there's one more at the very... I know there is. Okay, so as soon as you grab those 2 on the walls, you'll see one on like a little concrete or whatever stone little bench. There's going to be a few urns on the ground and some lying on that bench, and you want to grab those and then enter this area here. Now, this is the 3rd area where you can loot stuff, and this is one of the good rooms. This is where you're going to find all the urns on like little ledges, and I usually have the best luck in terms of getting my plans in this room and a few other rooms. So you already got a plan right there. I get a lot of Alinor plans in this area, so sorry, I gotta delete a bunch of crap here, which I should have done earlier. So yeah, let's just delete all this crap so I have space to actually pick up stuff from. I do recommend bringing like a merchant or a seller, just so it makes it quicker so you don't have to manually delete everything by opening your inventory. But I mean, not everyone can afford it, right? So I know I can't. So yeah, you want to get the urns, and the urns are in like a plus sign formation or a T formation. So when you're looting, you're basically looting in like a T type of formation. As you can see here, you see there, boom. Got it on those ledges. See right there, oh sorry, those fucking brothers. Okay. We gotta earn that, and then this whole wall right here you want to loot. Try your best not to skip any if you can't, or if you don't have to, because every urn counts. I can't tell you the amount of times that like literally the last urn on my run that I've gotten like a really good plan. I wouldn't have gotten it if I actually skipped it and have been lazy. So don't skip it if you don't got to. So here in this room, there's going to have a lot of urns on like those steps as well. There's going to be 3 enemies here, a ghost and like 2 skeletons. But once you kill them, you can start your loot run in the fourth area, or I call this like the fourth area. So back here there'd be like 1 or 2 urns that you can loot that are like kind of buried on the ground, right? And then here on the ledges here, there's a lot of lootable urns here too, so definitely get those. There we go. Not having a lot of luck this one. Normally my luck is a little better. It's okay though. I'm only filming this for the purposes of showing you guys like the route and how to do it. So we got some urns here on the pedestals. Now you got the little concrete little tables in the middle that you want to loot. So you can see there. Now once you loot those, right before it, this is one of the other really nice rooms that has a lot of urns that you can loot from. A lot of them will be empty on the sides, like empty in a row, like 4 in a row they'll be empty, but I mean you'll kind of get used to it once you see it more often and know that that's normal. So here you want to grab 4 of the urns here. See, one of them was empty, and I want to say like there's always like one whole edge where it's just completely empty, and that's normal. Don't worry. Don't end your run because you see that. Right, grab a few urns here. Then you want to grab it there. There's 4, and I swear to God these are all empty or something. Yeah, you see they're all empty. It's weird. That one, oh, you can't loot that one. But behind here, you want to loot these little amphoras. Then you want to head through this little rubble area. Right, you want to kill these fucking ghosts. There we go, die. And we're actually getting close to the end of the run. There's still a few more you can loot on the way out, but basically we're heading back to the entrance in a bit, or where we started off. So here we gotta kill these guys. See, there's still some urns on the left and right, you see by the little braziers, or the little things on fire. Just gotta kill some of them. It looks like there's about 8 on each side. Let's kill the last one. This is not even a DPS character, it's my healer. That's why it's not killing stuff very quick. So you got urns here. Right. And in my opinion, I think this area is a lot better than going to Shimmerine and looting the wardrobes and cupboards. Like, I know you don't have to fight anything when you go to Shimmerine, but you'll see later in the video, it's like, there's not that much to loot, so there's good chances that you'll like loot the whole area and not get anything really good, so just be wary of that. So we're actually creeping up towards the end of the run here. I'm just gonna take out some of the final enemies you see, the skeletons and the ghosts. The ghosts are a little more annoying, they have higher health, and my guy doesn't do a lot of damage. But yeah, left and right, you're gonna see a lot of amphoras, you're gonna see a lot of urns. There, see, urns. Ah, another ghost, son of a bitch. Almost done, guys, I know. This is like Alinor, this is a really old DLC, so a lot of you probably already know this. This is really more for like the new players that don't know too much about like furnishing and stuff. That's all it is. Most of you probably already know this route. So there we go. Final few urns on the left. There's going to be 4 on the little table here. And then now we're going to jump down, and that's it. This is where we started off before. So I'm just going to head back to the upstairs. And as you progress through the quest, you can actually get more urns, but yeah, that's it. And that's basically it. These are my 2 spots that I usually use to farm for Alinor plans. So here I got some clips for you of all the plans that I've found using these 2 methods. And yeah, like I don't know anything about the post-Artaeum nerf. I wasn't playing at that time, but from what I've been reading in the forums, it was, some bug that people just kept abusing and were able to get a lot of Alinor plans, and I never played during that time, so I had to do this the hard way. So yeah, most of the plans I farm. And yeah, if you look here, I got I wouldn't say I have most of the Alinor plans. I would just say I have all the greens, most of the blues, maybe a quarter of the purples or the epic furnishing plans. And yeah, this is basically it. I'm just showing you what I have on this character. I probably didn't show them all, but yeah, it's a pretty good amount, as you can see here. Like, I do farm a lot, that's the only thing, so you have to take that into consideration. So thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. Almost reaching 200 subscribers now. That's way more than I ever imagined. Like, that's just ridiculous. That doesn't make any sense. If there's anything you would like to see, you can post in the comments down below. I'm basically going to share I'm going to share all my routes that I've found over the past 8 months that I've been playing this game. So yeah, please like and subscribe if you enjoyed the video. Leave a comment. Any criticism you have as well. Thank you very much, Have a good night.